In the U.S., many states allow prisoners on death row a final meal of their choosing. The inmates are allowed to pick anything they want. So today, we're checking out what these serial killers were dying to have for their last meal. Quite literally. First up, we have Ted Bundy, who was one of the most famous serial killers in the world. He was given the death penalty for 3 counts of murder, but he had confessed to killing over 30 women. He didn't want a last meal, so they gave him the standard meal, which was a steak done medium rare, eggs, toast with butter and jelly, milk, coffee, and hash browns, which sounds pretty good, but Bundy didn't eat any of it. David Edwin Mason was a killer back in the 1980s, and he was charged with 4 counts of murder after beating and strangling 4 elderly people. But for his last meal, he requested a glass of ice water. I'm not sure why anyone would pick that, but it's obvious he wasn't any normal person. Victor Fager was the last person to be executed in Iowa, and he was charged with abducting and killing a doctor. For his last meal, all he wanted was a single olive with the pit left in. He thought the pit would grow an olive tree inside of him, symbolizing peace. Some of you have probably heard about Timothy McVeigh from the Oklahoma City bombing he did back in the 1990s. Well, he got charged with 168 counts of murder after bombing a federal building because he hated the government. And for his last meal, he requested 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Now, Carla Faye Tucker was a born Christian married to a minister, and she was charged with 2 counts of murder after killing 2 men with a pickaxe. That's just brutal. And for her last meal, all she wanted was a salad, a peach, and a banana. She was like, just give me a quick snack and then I'm ready to go. Now last, but definitely not least, is James Edward Smith, who was charged with murder back in 1983. And for his last meal, he requested a pile of dirt. The prison denied his request of dirt, so he ended up getting yogurt. But his case ended up gaining attention around the world due to his unusual last meal request that people were surprised by. Imagine they gave him the dirt and he actually ate it. That would be a funny video. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and comment what your last meal request would be if you were on death row.